The Manipur government has sent its recommendation for revoking the suspension of operations agreement with the ZRA and the KNA to the Center for Ratification, highly placed sources told Northeast Live. The decision to revoke the truce with the two Kuki rebel groups was taken by the Manipur cabinet on Friday after a protest rally against the government's decision to evict alleged encroachers from forest land turned violent in some hill areas. The Manipur government had to refer the decision to Union Ministry of Home Affairs because the SoO deal was a tripartite agreement signed by 25 Kuki rebel groups with the centre and the state government in 2008. Well, the Manipur Chief Minister 𝗟𝗡𝗩𝗘 had told Northeast Live on Friday that the ZRA is headed by a Myanmarese national. However, some rebel leaders admitted that ZRA chief was an MP in Myanmar but has since returned to the Indian side and has acquired Indian citizenship legally. Well, Northeast Live is unable to verify this independently. All right, to know more on this, we are being joined over phone line with our editor-in-chief, Wasbir Hussain. So, Wasbir, big development coming in. Well, Northeast Live, in fact, is the only channel to break the developments right from Friday's protest. So, Wasbir, the Manipur government has sent its recommendation for revoking the suspension of operations agreement with the ZRA and the KNA to the Center for Ratification. So, Wasbir, your take on this?
Well, yes, the Indigenous Tribal Leaders Forum, they had organized a protest in the hill districts of Manipur in protest against the state government's decision to evict alleged illegal encroachers in forest land. And that protest was supposed to have been peaceful, but it later turned violent, leading to the police also firing tear gas cells and the protesters pelting stones, and the situation turned ugly. After that incident on Friday, the Manipur cabinet, under the chairmanship of Chief Minister 𝗟𝗡𝗩𝗘, they had an emergency cabinet meeting in capital Imphal on Friday evening, and they have decided to revoke the suspension of operation agreement with two of the Kuki rebel groups, the ZRA and the KNA. That decision was taken Friday, and this decision was revealed by none other than Chief Minister 𝗟𝗡𝗩𝗘 in that exclusive conversation with Northeast Live on Friday evening. Now, we are getting to know that the state government has sent its recommendations to the central government for ratification. The state government has sent its recommendations to the Union Ministry of Home Affairs for ratification, and such a ratification is necessary because the suspension of operation agreement was actually a tripartite agreement that was signed in 2008 with 25 Kuki militant groups between the center, the state government, and the 25 Kuki militant groups. The Kuki militant groups are under two banners. One is the Kuki National Organization that has 17 rebel groups under the banner, and the other is the United People's Front that has about 8 rebel groups under its banner. 25 rebel groups have signed that SoO agreement in 2008, and that was a tripartite agreement. And since it was a tripartite agreement, it obviously necessitates a ratification from the central government. Right at this point, as we speak, Priya, Chief Minister 𝗟𝗡𝗩𝗘 is in New Delhi, and so also several top officials are in New Delhi. But we are not sure whether they are in New Delhi only for this purpose or for other engagements. But the fact remains that the state government has sent its recommendations to the Union Home Ministry for approval.
Right, Wasbir, and you had an exclusive conversation with Manipur Chief Minister 𝗟𝗡𝗩𝗘 and also the KNO spokesperson, Dr. 𝗟𝗡𝗩𝗘𝗏, isn't it? So how do you see this big development now at this juncture?
Well, you see, after the Chief Minister gave that rather explosive interview to Northeast Live, wherein he said that the militants were behind Friday's protest, and that some Myanmarese nationals are among those who provoked this protest, and that the Myanmarese nationals are among those who were occupying the forest lands and wildlife sanctuaries, and that majority of the people in the kill areas are not behind this protest. The KNO leader He has denied that any Myanmarese national were behind this, and he has said that this was the protest was initiated by the civil society organizations. Now, it is a matter that is still volatile, and it is very difficult to say. But the Chief Minister has categorically stated that there are inputs, that the ZRA is led by a Myanmar national, a fact which has been denied by some rebel groups who said that their leader was an MP in Myanmar, but has since returned to India and has now acquired Indian citizenship legally. And as we have been reporting, Northeast Live is unable to verify this fact on its own, that is independently. So this is a volatile situation, but at this point in time, the state government's decision, the state cabinet's decision to revoke the suspension of operation against these two rebel groups, that is the ZRA and the KNA, lies at the court of the central government, that is the MHA. So MHA will take a final call on whether or not to go ahead with the state government's recommendation or whether they are going to give the ZRA and the KNA another chance.
All right, Wasbir, thank you so much for all those details.